the Tesla Model S in Gran Turismo Sport, you guys. So, looks like this is a very good to be able to have a Gr.X vehicle as an electric vehicle for this custom race on Gran Turismo Sport. So, looks like this is a very good to have a four-door sedan Tesla vehicle to be able to get everything smooth and ride it in for a single race to get started for it. So, let's just gonna take a good look at the performance. So, looks like the max horsepower is 422, max torque 442.7, weight is 4,449 pounds, and the drivetrain is RR. So this is very good to be excellent, and looks like the transmission type is very good for a single gear as an electric vehicle. So it was definitely no longer to be adjusted for the speed, because this is only might be the better good time to be able to have electric vehicles to be no longer to change transmission gear, but single gear will be very good for it. So it also depends to do any kinds of tire types that might be able to depend on for it. So looks like this only has to give a little bit of power adjustment to be able to go to level up by 4 stages for it. So that will be make it much very faster for a smooth electric car sedan for it. Now, looks like this is going to be prepared to get ready for the race. Now, good thing that Tesla arrives in GT Sport for the December update, because this is going to be quite very good to be able to see to get started for it. Now, maybe for this round of the segment that this will be able to be on the city course. So, good thing that might be the right time to go over to do it. Now, maybe let's just gonna go with the central outer loop for the first part for it. So, I might be better to go 3 rounds with Tokyo Expressway, so this is gonna be quite very good for it. Now, looks like this is gonna have to go for a little timeline order in this day. So, take a good look at this interior view, but luckily, it also might need to have something for it. So the category is going to be a 1 make. So this is going to have to make it very much simple for it. But even so, as Gr.X cars, so this will be able to do the best, because this is going to have to take a long rolling start in Berto to be able to be prepared for. So this will be able to have 3 laps for this race. So this is going to be quite giving a little bit short time for it. So good thing that another electric vehicle comes in for it as a standard vehicle for it. So looks like I might be able to do a one-on-one race with 2 Tesla Model S signature performance. So this is going to get everything a little bit much faster for it. So it's definitely no longer to have a manual transmission, because it is definitely automatic drive mode for it. But single gears could be able to get a little bit much better to it. So this is going to be quite very good. So for the first round for this segment, because I might be able to do 3 rounds on Tokyo Expressways with using the Tesla Model S. So first up is the central outer loop. So this is going to be good to be able to get started up and be prepared. So let's start the race. Well, maybe the Tesla D is definitely almost like a Model S, because this is definitely quite very good to be shown the differences for it. Now, looks like this is gonna giving a little bit more time to be able to get a little bit more pace around. Hope this first place Tesla is definitely gonna be coming in the lead for it. So good thing that this is gonna be a little bit of throw time for it. Okay, so definitely no need to change gears because it's still on drive. But that was very good to be able to give a little bit clever, just like any other go-kart types. Okay, just gonna stay put. Then here it goes. Looks like the final lap is gonna be on its way. Okay, looks like giving a little bit more sound bumping might be definitely just heard. Come on, hope this is gonna get everything a little bit charged up for it. There you go. That was one easy race to be able to go for it, because luckily the sports hard tires was actually in for it. So looks like this is pretty good fast electric car, because this is going to be quite very excited to be able to go and have a little race with any other N-Class cars. So it also depends to be eligible to be in the Gran Turismo League. So looks like this is going to be excellent for having a Gr.X car to be eligible for this event, or even only in the lobby races, because that might be able to eligible to be able to join in for a center race along with the other N-Class car. But same thing as the Toyota FT1, because it is definitely a Gr.X car, note as a concept car, so this is definitely quite excellent for it, because any other type of vehicle which is electric car, so that might be very good to be eligible to be in this race. So maybe most other compact cars with electric vehicles on it, probably the Honda Insight and the CRC, that is definitely part of a hybrid vehicle. So looks like this is going to be quite giving a little bit more known about any electric vehicles for it. Okay, looks like my Tesla S is definitely made it in first place, so looks like that was very awesome on the one-on-one Tesla race for it. Well, I might be able to have two cars for this race, because maybe this might be the best way to be able to do it. So looks like this is going to be good for having a fine first place earning summary to go, and then this will be able to get a little bit stacked up on the distance, so this will have to do it much quickly for it. Now looks like central outer loop is finished. Now let's go over to the east section of the outer loop. So this is very good to be able to have 3 variation tracks of Tokyo Expressway. Now this is going to be quite very excited to be amazed for it. So looks like I might be able to go and get ready to do afternoon time. So this will be able to get a little bit much excited to be able to have a one-make race with using any tip with the Tesla S. So I kind of think electric cars are very calming and very smooth to be able to drive in the future. So this is very electric performance for it. But I kind of think that hybrid vehicles are definitely also engineered sound for it. Now, looks like race number 2. Here we go, and let's give it a little bit more fast to be able to see some straight distance to go for it. Because good thing that the long straight is going to be an excellent for the Model S. But hey, looks like 2 colors are definitely on the same match for it. That was pretty excited. Now let's just go and give it a little bit more speed up higher and see what the total of the max speed of the Model S. Well, I kind of like that hover engine sound, so it is frequently a quiet engine to be able to hear it in for it. Okay, so looks like I might be able to take a good look at this seat of this interior, because that was very futuristic, luxurious. Okay, here we go. Good thing that the braking mark is gonna be on the right track. Okay, so probably might be able to do a little TCS switched up 3. But luckily, brake balance can also be used to be able to make the Tesla be well stable. Now, you gotta have to be very careful because it is very clean and very electric to be able to drive closely for it. Now, looks like it's gonna give him a little bit of gap time seconds to catch up. Okay, well, kind of thinking might be talking about the South Park episode, Candy Car. Well, I kind of think that was a very awesome episode since I just recently watched it for it. Well, I kind of think that it was definitely quite giving a little bit surprising moment when they watched the news about the upcoming return of Wacky Races. Well, I kind of think that Wacky Races is definitely a cartoon classic because all kinds of any other awesome wacky race vehicles for it, and also the two the Dastardous Merle of Dick Dastardly and Muttley. Well, kind of thing is this very one classic cartoon that we just always enjoyed it for a long time. So, looks like this is going to be quite good to see the Tesla D over to be on this race for it. So, it's only just for the episode for it, of course. Okay, so looks like this is going to be the only time to be going in. Good thing I took the last corner to be able to take the long straight for the next lap. So let's go and give it a little bit max speed to kick it up a notch. Hope this will be able to get a little bit much more speed to be Tesla is definitely going to take a little bit of long distance to be maintained hold by 1 second ahead because it's going to get a little bit more paced up to be usual. Okay, looks like this is going to be the right opening moment. Excellent. Give it a little bit more freestyle turn and then this will get a little bit gap decrease to be getting a little bit closer. Okay, so it's just gonna keep a little bit nice slight turn until this will be able to go for the last and final lap. Kind of say that this was a very good handling without pulling a brake because this is going to be a little bit easy race to be able to go for it. Now, good thing that once is definitely in first place in the lead, so it looks like this is going to get a little bit much better to be able to keep holding up and okay, looks like definitely crashing sounds might be heard because it looks like there's no engine sounds to be able to be yet heard. So, good thing this is going to be the first time to be able to get a little bit long straight to catch up. So, looks like second place driver Pete Prince is definitely going to be yet behind. So, looks like this is going to be a good time to be able to go a little bit charged up the engine with a battery on it. But what can I say? Because electric vehicle cars go with a battery because this might be very good to be able to have a clean car for it. So that might be a fresh, eco-friendly environment vehicle for it. So looks like this might be a good time to look around for this nice interior style and also the back. So the back also has a 3-seater on the rear because this is definitely a 5-seater vehicle. So this is going to be good for only one driver and only 4 passengers for it. And okay, well, probably might be able to fix that part after this race ends for it. so kind of think that also gives a little bit of enhanced damage graphics to be seen for it. But luckily, just got up in second place. Well, looks like Tesla S definitely gives a little bit more better improvements to be able to get a little bit much closely for it. Now, looks like time to go back on the 1 second gap again for it. Just gonna go at least straight up ahead. Okay, here we go. Oh man. Well, kind of think that this is gonna be one big push up ahead for it. Because at least that this might be getting a little bit tactics to be able to get a little bit drive smoothly, to be very careful for it. So also had to give a little bit more direction check on the mile distance before taking a braking turn for it. So looks like I'm about to go straight nearly closer to commence with the overtake. Oh man. Wow, looks like that was a one crazy accident. Well, looks like this is gonna get a little bit scratched upwards. So, kind of guess that this will end up in second place because this might be getting a little bit better to have part 1 for this video segment for the Tesla S. So, looks like this is gonna get a little bit closer and much easier. Nope, not even yet. Well, looks like this is gonna get a little bit harder to be able to drive straight for only a single transmission gear for an electric car. Okay, so looks like P-Prince is the winner of the second round of the race, so looks like time to go over to the next one. It's going to be in the south. Well, looks like this is going to be a little bit of safety tips on for us. Try not to go late braking turns, otherwise it may cause an accidental spin-out collision with any other Tesla cars during this one big event. So looks like this is going to be one risky race to be able to go for it, to be drive carefully and drive clean for it. So looks like this will be able to go and get some earnings to be well checked, and then good thing that this is a safe time to get ready to go. So looks like I might be able to exit out and go to the south variation track for only 2 laps. Perfect time to be able to go for a finishing daily workout complete. So looks like this is going to be the only way to go for it. Now, good thing that this is the only way to be able to get ready to go. So looks like it's time to race on the south outer loop of Tokyo, because this is going to be the perfect nighttime to get ready to go. But this time, this will be able to have 2 races because this is going to get everything prepared for. Alright, so looks like this is going to get everything a little bit set up for now, because this is going to get a little bit challenging to be able to be at 144 feet, because this is going to get everything a little bit more professional to be able to have 2 Teslas for this race. So, guess this is going to be the last round for part 1 of the race segment with using the Tesla S, because this is going to get everything a little bit signature performance. We'll be able to get it in as well. Because I kind of guess that we just like that Tesla Model S, and it's very good for a family to be able to drive it around for it. And before that, because the engine sound is definitely beeping in to set up for it, so no revving up sounds needed, just having a nice quiet vehicle car to be able to set up for. Now, I might be guessing because this will be able to have a little bit more setting up to use the sports medium tires, so this is going to be quite very good. So looks like it's going to be ready to go to do a black and white race. Then let's get started. Alright, here we go. Just gonna get started to do it, because looks like first place Tesla is now gonna be setting up to go. And look and take a good look at this night skyline view for it, because this is very amazing to see it. Now, looks like this is gonna be drive very carefully, because this is gonna get everything a little bit more practicing to have some of the clean race bonus. But luckily, good thing that the pit stop is going to be straight up ahead. before the start of the first lap, so this is going to be the only one important tip to go in there, but only in endurance races because this is going to be quite challenging. Alright, so it looks like this is going to be the only best way to go straight for it. So it looks like the first place is currently stay on the current run for it, because this is the best time to go and make a long straight run to be able to increase this power on the mileage distance to go forward. And then looks like this is going to be a challenging moment to be able to push onto the chicane. Just drive carefully and don't get hit anything for it, because practice makes perfect, because this is going to be quite very good technique to go for it. Okay, so this will be able to get a little bit more technique, because this Tesla also has that passive handling skill for it, because this will be able to be very cautious as well to stay focusing on the middle of the track. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to do one last chicane, and then let's see how it happens. Well, looks like 100% perfect corner skill, because this is gonna get a little bit of nice and slow. Take a little bit of small lineup one at a time. Now, perfect time to go for a little final stretch, and then here comes the checker flag to be in the win. White Tesla takes a good clean win. Well, looks like that was a one electric vehicle drive to be able for only 2 Tesla Sports. So this is very good to be able to drive around on the city courses to be able to win its race for it. But I kind of say, because the different type model of this car, Tesla S and probably the Tesla D from South Park, well, maybe you guys just watched that episode where Elon Musk drives with Nathan and Mimsy for it. Well, kind of think that was a hilarious when Mimsy get what's been slapped for it. So, looks like the best fine earnings summary to be able to have a one good clean race bonus by 50% plus. That was very good. And hey, looks like the daily workout has finally complete by 29 miles. So looks like that was a very excellent skill set for it, because this is going to be quite good for it. So I really guess that this is a very good race to be able on the outer loop for it. Well, I kind of guess that I just did all the parts with all the outer loops on Tokyo Expressway. Now, maybe a good time that I just definitely did. So maybe part 2, so I could probably have to do the inner loop. So this is going to be quite very good to be able to have this one for it. So, I really guess that that's 3 rounds for the Tokyo Expressway outer loop track layout, so this is very good to be able to have the segment part for it. Now, let's just go and exit out and let's see which gift card should I get for the daily workout. Hope this is going to be the usual, and this is going to be the surprising for which one should I get. The Hyundai Genesis Group B rally car. Alright, so looks like giving a little 1% chance of a historic car by tomorrow. Well, looks like that was a one electric ride for the Tesla Model S signature performance. So this is a very good design, was definitely made in 2012. So looks like this is a very awesome sedan vehicle with the electric vehicle on it. So this is very good for it. So good thing we just really want a Tesla Roadster, which is a 2008 model, for the next year's update for it. So luckily the year is 2018 right now, so looks like this will be able to have the looking forward for 2019 update for it. So this is a very fine, awesome electric vehicle for it. So I really guess that this will be able to have a part 2 for the next racing segment featuring with the Tesla Model S. So looks like this is going to be one very good electric ride for having a 3-round race between 2 Tesla folks. Tesla Model S is an excellent electric vehicle in America for it, because that was a very calming and a nice engine sound to be able to be quite giving the silent with having a nice calming environment. Well folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thank you for watching. So before at the end of the segment, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and also the links on the description below if you want to see more. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time to continuing on in part 2 of the Tokyo Expressway race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool, and stay calm for an electric environment driving style.